Welcome back to another video. Today's review is focused on 2022 movie entitled Fortress Sniper's Eye. And the official synopsis of Fortress Sniper's Eye is: weeks after the deadly assault on Fortress Camp, Robert makes a daring rescue to save Sasha, the widow of his old nemesis, Bowsery. But back in the camp's command bunker, it appears Sasha may have devious plans of her own. As a new attack breaks out, Robert is confronted with a familiar face he thought he'd never see again. And before I give up my review, please like the video, subscribe or comment, or just watch the video and keep going on with your day. The movie does star Bruce Willis, Chad Michael Murray, Jesse McAuliffe, and Kelly Grayson as the main characters of this movie, as a good majority of the characters that was in the first movie comes back into this sequel, with the exception of a few new faces. And I would have to give a special shout out to Bruce Willis, as if you have heard as of late with the recent news of him suffering from the condition of aphasia, do you know how serious it is? And Bruce Willis, he is a legend. He will always be a legend. And the fact that he is still making movies while dealing with this condition is pretty crazy. But I feel like the performances when it comes with this movie, I felt like most of these characters gave out a good performance. Bruce Willis's performance in this movie, to me, it was fine. It wasn't cringeworthy or bad, but it was fine, as he is in this movie a little bit, but not as much. But when it comes to the other actors for this movie, like the other main characters, I felt like Chad Michael Murray, Jesse McAuliffe, and Kelly Grayson, they all had pretty good performances with their characters, as this movie takes place a few weeks after the end of the first movie, and more shenanigans happen with all of these characters, and just more people trying to get revenge of some sorts, if you know what I mean. Now, as previously mentioned, this story does take place a few weeks after the ending of the first movie, and things have somewhat settled down with the aftermath of the attack still being prevalent, with a lot of things just changing. And things start to unravel once again when old faces come back for revenge and basically just trying to get whatever they can and doing whatever it has to do to get what they came from. And it is most likely just money or just revenge, killing people. Like, I felt like this story was just all right, kind of disappointing. It was a little bit predictable at times. Like, you had an idea of what was going to happen. And so that's how I viewed the story. This movie definitely did have some crazy action in here, a few different fight scenes as well, with a couple of characters fighting the bad guys, as apparently Kelly Grayson fought for real when it came with her scenes. Like, she did her own choreography when it came with her own fight scenes. Action scenes in here, they were fine. Some people becoming t-shirts, not as much. Some people getting killed in some pretty crazy ways that I'm not going to spoil. But I felt like the action, the fighting, when it comes with this movie, it was pretty fine. Now, when it comes to some things I don't like about this movie, I felt like the villains, they sucked. Like, honestly, most of the villains in here, they really did not do as much damage that I wish they did. Like, cause as much of a turmoil as I wish that they did. Like, the villains in this movie, they do some stuff here and there, but they was all just mostly just talking or even turning on their own partners in a way with what happens. And another thing that I did not like about this movie was probably the story, as this story was a little bit all over the place when it came with this sequel, as something was just missing when it comes with this story. Like, I just felt like this story was just a little bit all over the place when it comes to a few of the plots or things that transpires when it comes with this movie. And there is another movie, Fortress 3, the final movie of this series. And honestly, I really did not know what to expect with everything that's happened, with how some characters are still here and now gone. Like, I don't know what to expect in the final movie, but I'm gonna watch it. But out of all, Fortress Sniper's Eye does very little to help continue the series, as it doesn't do as much to justify it for a third movie, but it's already been filmed, so who knows what happens. But I would say my rating for Fortress Sniper's Eye would probably have to be 2 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.